feel in real life. I don't give a fuck about what you feel like.
What's up, beauty gang? I was just thinking, like, what colors can I actually do that go together? Once again, I'm using the Ultimate palette by NYX. I also got the big one. That's what I'm gonna be using, as well as my natural eyeshadow palette. So if you want to do this look, go ahead, stay tuned. Like I say, it's basic products, so you could go ahead and be cute on a budget. You gotta break the bank. So if you like this video, stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and let's get to the video. Hold up, these right here are the Wet n Wild makeup removers. Only one, I promise, I swear to G, it works. Only one. So we're gonna go ahead and clean our face. Make sure you add your favorite moisturizer. It is always good, even if you have very oily skin, to add a moisturizer. It does the opposite. It kind of fights the oil. So go ahead and put on your primer so that the makeup can stay into place, and you know it lasts a little bit longer. I wanted to try something new. I never myself try to put primer all over the face, but I'm gonna try something new for you guys. But you know I like to put primer on my eyebrows. It just helps everything to glide on right. So now this next step requires clean fingers, because we are going to blend the primer into the skin. Circular motion, just make sure you blend it all in, because your finger actually is the best applicator, you guys. Alright, so it's time to line those eyebrows. And as you know, my process of how I do my eyeliner with my eyebrows is basically shaping and kind of filling the brow in. As you see here, I'm just going to go ahead and shape to my desired look. And the primer actually does really help. Like, I don't know, it's like a sticky hold. Like, it holds it and tacked it into place, so that especially if you're a beginner at doing this type of stuff, it'll work perfect. Right here, we're just going to go ahead and contour the eyebrows, like, you know, the same steps as usual, just so it could pop a little bit more, some definition to the eyebrows, and blend. So a heads up, don't mind this part. I'm just basically trying to give myself some color. That's the reason you see it look like I'm contouring under, concealing under the eye. But it's just for extra color, because the primer is washing my color out. That's all that is. Alright, so I'm using MAC Studio Fix, and we're going to go ahead and blend. Use something that matches your complexion, but what I'm trying to do is basically use a lighter foundation to kind of give me extra highlight, you know, like a back shadow highlight, if that makes sense. So go ahead and blend those colors in, and as you can see also, I will be actually mixing foundations, so a lighter foundation and also a darker foundation, to kind of find like the middle point of my actual complexion. So you'll see at the end what it look like. So right here, this is what I was talking about. I'm going to be using Maybelline Super Stay in the color Cocoa. I'm just going to go ahead and do some tribal marks as usual, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend all the product in together to kind of give me my correct complexion, like a smooth mocha-ish kind of color. Alright, so now we're going to actually go ahead and conceal using the HD corrector by Black Radiance. We're going to go ahead and hit our chin, our lips, our nose bridge, just so we could kind of go ahead and brighten up those areas. So I'm going to be using two concealers. This is a lighter shade, Rimmel Match Perfection, in the color medium. So basically the same thing I did doing the foundation, just so that I could have something to kind of complement the dark parts. You get what I'm saying? So we use a dark foundation, we complemented it with the lighter color as well as the concealer. So same thing.
Perfect.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and use our NYX Ultimate palette. We're gonna go ahead and for our mid-tone color, we're gonna pick the orange. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and apply this color to both eyes, and as you can see, I am patting the product down into the crease. Just go ahead and build this product up. Like I told you if you watched my last video, this product is actually a buildable product basically. So the more you put it on, the more it'll look more vibrant, it'll pop out more. So keep patting your crease area and do that to both eyes. Also, you're gonna notice that I did not put too much eyeshadow primer on the lids. You're gonna notice that crease, it's like the crease is cracking, like the product was cracking kind of sort of, as you see on the eyelid part. Make sure you put enough primer on your eye so that once you apply the eyeshadow, it will go on there softly, it'll look soft. So now we're gonna go into the NYX Ultimate Edit palette. This is the palette that got most of the bright colors. So we're gonna add that yellow. It's like a dark yellow. So we're gonna go ahead and put it to the crease. Make sure that you're patting the product on so that way you could catch all the fallouts as well. And then it can be, I don't know, it's something about it. It gives you a smoother finish when you pat the product on and you build that product. Like I said, the more you pat that product on and you build it, you make the eyeshadow pop out more vibrant. Okay, beauty gang, so after patting that dark yellow, we're gonna add that brighter yellow in the Ultimate palette, and we're gonna go ahead and pat that on both eyes into the crease as well, just layered on top of layer basically, so that way you could get like a triple effect, I guess you can say. So go ahead and pat that yellow onto both eyes.
Perfect.
Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead into that same palette and use that dark pink into the inner tear duct. So that's the first layer that we're going to be using. As you can see, it's going to be patted on softly into the crease as well. So like I say, it's going to be like layer on top of layer kind of thing. So go ahead and pat with your brush onto your inner tear duct. Alright, so that was the first layer. So this is going to be, we're going to call it secondary color. So we're going to go ahead and add that bright pink in that edit palette on top of the dark pink that we did the first layer. We're going to go ahead and pat, consistently pat in so that that color could pop out even more. As you can see, I blended the colors in, and you see that the top part is still a little orange. You can still see the top layer. Also, don't forget to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and let's get back. So now we're gonna go ahead and reapply and build. Alright y'all, so what I'm doing here is just reapplying and patting on some more of that yellow on top of the pink and kind of soften the middle part of it. So between that pink and that yellow, as you see right there, I'm patting it and kind of smoothing that yellow down. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you would want to see else on this channel, and then also go ahead and share some tips. All right, so we're gonna go ahead into our smoky eyeshadow palette. We're gonna go use the color Charred. It's a dark brown color. This is gonna give us like a smoky effect. Yes, girl, I know it's a lot of colors going on, but that's the whole point of making these tricolor, quadruple color effects. So as you saw what I just did, I was softly blending it in, kind of making it look like dust in a way, like dusting it off. Go ahead and do that to both eyes.
Perfect.
So now this is contouring. This is the part where we're gonna go ahead and make those big parts look small. The slender nose effect, the smaller face. Like you actually could reshape your entire face with this step right here. It's gonna appear dark, like you're gonna have like a back shadow, like a backdrop. So go ahead and contour your face. I'm using the smoky palette again in another color, Torch, and you can also use regular makeup foundation like you saw I did when I was mixing it in the beginning, but I'm going to use a actual powder palette. I'm not gonna go ahead and do the foundation. You'll see why. Alright, so I'm concealing, or you can call this a highlight or whatnot. This is just for the contouring part. So I'm just basically adding a lighter part or a lighter foundation product so that it can complement like I always do, like you saw for the foundation step. And then we're just blending everything all in together, and you'll see it give it that dark backdrop shadow that I've been talking about. Remember to wet your beauty blender. Like I say, it gives it more of a supple appearance, more like a hydration look. Go ahead and shape your eyebrows. That's what I'm doing, just basically finishing up certain stuff with that concealer that I did to kind of make your eyebrows. Doing these steps, it gives it much more a cleaner look, a cleaner finish. So go ahead and shape your eyebrows like so. And if you need to use more of the concealer, go ahead and do so. So we're gonna go ahead and bake our face. Baking your face kind of helps set in some of the makeup. I'm using air spun loose powder in the color Honey Beige. We're gonna go ahead and put it in all the areas where we had contour. It's gonna brighten up and kind of pop those areas out. All right, you guys, also let's go ahead and highlight our brow bone some more. This is gonna be the natural shadow palette that we used in my previous video in the color Girly. This is gonna give your eyes some more color. It's gonna also brighten and shape up some more of the eyebrow that you did. So go ahead and do that. It also has like a little shiny color, like a little shimmer. It adds a little sparkle to it. And like I said, this color is like a pink rose kind of color, like a rose gold color. All right, so we're gonna use that same pink that we use for our eyes, but we're gonna go ahead and apply it to our lash line, our lower lash line from the Ultimate palette. Go ahead and put that right up under the eye. Dust off that damn loose powder if you didn't already. Normally you're supposed to wait about 2-3 minutes, like I said, but if not, go ahead. That was a lot of baking. As you can see, I already applied my lashes by Ardell, and I'm reapplying the same color, so go ahead and do that.
Perfect.
So now we're gonna add that orange that we use as well to the lower lash line from the Ultimate palette on the outer corner. This is what I always do, you guys. Like I said from the last video, you guys don't have to do this step. I'm just basically trying to tint the eyebrows, make it appear a little bit darker, and then I fill it in. I also have a product for tinting. If you guys want to see that, go ahead and comment, let me know, and then I'll go ahead and do that video. Okay, you guys, using your favorite eyeliner, go ahead and apply it to your waterline. This is your waterline because you end up tearing up. Like, this is a crucial situation because you don't want the actual product to start watering and then it look like you've been crying or beat up. So go ahead and take your time. If this is your first time, I really prefer to use the actual brush like you see I'm using. Mine is a fine point brush. It's really fine, but the pencil might, I don't know, I'm not sure, but do what you feel is comfortable, but apply that color, whatever color you want. Actually, you could go ahead and spice it up. If you want to do like a yellow or a pink, you could even do a white eyeliner right there, and that'll make the your eye pop out even more. That would have been banging. Also, since I'm talking about that, for your eyeshadow too, if you could use like a white base, that would have been bomb too. It'll pop the color out even more.
Perfect.
All right, guys, so we're almost done. We're gonna go ahead and use a lip liner or lip pencil just to shape our lips if you want a much fuller look. So as you can see, I am lining the lips in a thick layer. And then what you're gonna do also is smack your lip, like you see how I did that. And then we're gonna go ahead and add this NYC Expert Lash in Honey Beige to kind of give it a ombre effect. That's the reason for the thicker liner and the smacking or smudging of the lips. So now I'm going to be applying Nick Ag New York. It's a product that I found at the local beauty supply store. I'm not sure if they sell it anywhere else. You might have to Google it or whatnot, but they're supposed to be matte stain lipsticks. They do dry out, so they're kind of cheap, but that's the reason for putting the lip gloss and all this extra stuff that we're doing to our lips, to give it moisture and so that we could get that color. So a tip for my beginner, I'm a beginner with you, we're learning. Like I said, I don't wear products like this all the time unless I'm going out. But a tip you could do is add makeup eyeshadow for your lip gloss. Right here, I'm also going to be using a nude color from MAC Pro lip gloss. This is going to be just the middle part of the lip, and then you smudge it out so it could give you a lemonade pink yellow type of color, like a soft yellow, soft pink. So now it's time for the highlight. If you watched my last video, you know what kind of highlight this is. This is a rainbow highlight. It's really pretty. I figured I'd wear it here instead of wearing my regular gold type of look. So this could actually complement the pink eyeshadow that we got going on and the pink lips. So all you need to do is add a little bit to it and you is set. Don't forget the nose. I really love this highlight, but also you guys, don't forget your setting spray. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was the final look. Thanks for watching.